This conference will now be recorded.
And I'm going to cover some concepts of interfaces. Interfaces in Lightning. When you create a component, then how we are going to preview the component? We use application, right? So to create a component or application, to the first rule in Lightning, when you to preview the component, to run the component, to run the application, right? To execute the application, we need a domain. So we create a domain. So that's the first prerequisite for any Lightning application to run, right? You can create component, you can create application, but in order to run this in Lightning experience, Lightning platform, you should have a domain. So we have created domain, and the component cannot be previewed. You don't have a preview element here, but for application we have. So application is used to preview the component, isn't it? So and now the component, in order to implement the place the component without application, you can place the component as part of your home page. When you go to the home, sorry, when you go to the record, any record page, so we have home, right? We have home tab also. So there's nothing but record home page. Sorry, it's a home page, home. So in order to place the component in home, or in order to place the component in any of the record page, we must implement, the component must implement some interface. The component must implement an interface. So when you implement an interface with the help of attribute called implement, then you will see the component can be placed in any of these. Either it can be a record detail page, or it can be a home tab, got me, or it can be a Lightning application also. Okay, so how we are going to modify this page so that I can place the component? So interfaces in Lightning, there are a lot of standard interfaces. The standard interfaces, the important interfaces like host, app, hostable. This is a kind of interface. So what is the use of this interface? When you use this interface, app hostable interface, then you will see the Lightning component, whatever the Lightning component you create. For example, this is my Lightning component, and this Lightning component I can execute with the help of a custom tab, right? When you click on a tab, the component will be executed. Got me? So when this component will be available for your tab creation, if you see, I go to, I'm going to create a tab. So as you create your custom tab for your Visual Force page, have you ever created a custom tab for Visual Force page? Any of you? Have you created? So you can create a custom a tab where you can click on a tab, the Visual Force page will be executed, right? You can create a tab for Visual Force page. So what are the different types of tab you can create? What are the different types of tab you can create? Yes, a custom tab, web tab, Visual Force tab, isn't it? We know how to create. When you have an object, then you can create a tab for that object using this custom object tab, right? So custom object tab will have the property like you'll be able to bring a list view and a recent item and new button option if you have a permissions to insert a record into the object. Am I right? So the custom tab can be created for any custom object. If you click new, then you'll see you'll have an object name here. If there is no tab created for that object, custom object, right? So similarly, you can also create a Visualforce tab. So for right, all of your Visualforce pages, will appear here, and then you can create a tab for that page. So when you click on a tab, whatever the label you given here, then the Visualforce page will execute, isn't it? Similarly, in order to create a Lightning component tab, right? You see none of the component is available here, right? To create a tab. So we have created so many components. We have created so many components, but none of the components are available to create a tab. So that when I click on a tab, I can place the tab in any of my application. When I click on a tab, the component will be previewed. Like you create an application. Got me? So in order to let your component available for creating the tab, you must implement the interface called post::app postable interface. So we are going to implement the interface. All you have to just in your Aura component, there is an attribute called implements, and you have to implement this interface. You're able to follow this. So use of this interface is if you need to create a tab, then the component must implement this interface, right? So if you see, I'm going to create one component. It's about standard interface, and I'm going to implement the interface called post app hostable. I believe it's implements. Yep. So now if you see, I go to tab again, and I click on a component tab. Now you see that component is available now. Got me? So it's like again providing access to the um, right. Now the tab is created. So now you can place this component to any of your application. So I just go to the app manager, application manager. Okay. If you create a new application, you can place that component, or else an existing component we can try. So Lightning, I go to sales, Lightning, and I edit. So it will take you to the Lightning app builder. Is a drag and drop tool where administrator can modify the application, Lightning application. So I just go to the navigation item, and you'll see the tab whatever you created is available here, right? So now I can place this tab. So next to the chatter, I place this. Then I go back. Okay. just some lightning tab. I go to sales. Sales, and you'll see the interface example, and I'm seeing the output. Got me? Able to follow this? So in order to let your component available to create a lightning tab, the component must implement the interface. The component must implement the interface called force hub hostable. Got me? So you can expose any of your component you want, like that. So suppose I lightning resource, I go to data table example. Okay, so this is a component I would like to I would like to create a tab for this. I like to create a tab for this. When I click on a tab, I'm going to display the list of account. I think this component display the list of account records. So how can you place this component? Either you modify here, or else what I'm going to do, I will see like I'll do like this component number 2, and I say like implements are hostable, and then I place this component data table example. So either way is fine, right? A component can nested another component. A component can have nested include another component. So now this component I can, for this component I can create a tab. So this is example 2. Okay, then you'll go to your application, app manager, and then to which application you like to include the tab. Then you can add as a navigation item. So you have a navigation item in your Lightning App Builder, navigation item, and you can locate here. Account table. So I place this next to interface example. So I go here and refresh. And of course, it must be sales. I go to sales application. Okay, I haven't saved it. Okay, save. Maybe the limit is reached. Uh, Let me check. Okay, and table is here. Save. Yeah, it's available. Right. Able to follow this? Able to follow this, all of you? So how to create a tab? So we have interfaces to achieve that. Okay, we have interface to achieve that. So what are the other interfaces we have? We have interface called flexi page dot available for all pages, all page types. So this is a kind of interface. No, if you include in your component, then you will see the component will be available in your Lightning app builder. The component will be available in Lightning app builder. Suppose I like to place a component in my record page. This is my record page, right? The account record page. So I like to place a component in this page. So this is a record page, and this is a home page, right? So we have a different. When you create an application, then you'll come to know. Uh, if you go to your, if you create any Lightning application, if you create any Lightning application, you'll come to know there are three types of layout we have in Lightning. If you create a Lightning app, then you will come to know there are three types of uh, interfaces in Lightning. New Lightning app. No, here it's not. 1 minute. Okay. So in order to modify this, where I have to go here, I go to your settings and we have edit page, right? Click on this. It will take you to the Lightning App Builder tool where you can customize this. where you can customize it. Yeah. Taking time. Okay. If you come down here, and I can create a new page, right? I can create a new page here, right? I supposed to come here. I can create a new page. When you create a new page, and you define that the page is uh, available for home tab. Yeah, it's going to be a part of your application page. You're going to create an application, or you're going to create a home, or it's going to be a record detail page. So there are three types of, right? In general, there are three types of page you can create, lightning page. One is app page. So it's going to like an app. Okay. And whether you're going to create a home page or record page. So when you implement the interface called available for all page types, then suppose I'm going to edit the home tab, then the component which has this interface will be available in home tab, right? When you edit any record page, when you edit record page, then you will see the component or whatever the component implement this interface will also available there. Got me able to follow this? So when you include this interface, the component whatever you created will be available in any of these pages. So where it will available, it is under a custom, and it will available here, so that you can drag that component and place it any of these, either the home or application or record page. Got me? So let us create one component. I create one component now. Interface example 3. So now you see like no components available. This which page actually? This record page. This record page, right? So it's I just seeing one account record page. Okay, how to come to this page? When you go to an account record page, at the top below the setting gear symbol, you will find a edit page option. That's how we'll edit the particular page. So when you edit, then you will see it will take you to the Lightning App Builder. And there are two categories here, right? Standard, custom, and custom managed, which means the components will suppose you install any managed package, then any custom component you have from the managed package, those components will available here, Lightning component. Okay, so now we are going to bring a component in this category so that I can use that component, a system administrator, without any coding skill, right? So a developer created the component that this system administrator can drag that component, place in the record home page. In order to make your component available for this record page, the component must implement the interface. Flexi page colon available for all page types. So it's going to be available for all the page types, not just a home page. It's going to be available for all page types. Got me? So now I just go back here and refresh, reload this. And you'll see it's available now, right? So now what I can do, I can place wherever I want this component. Suppose I drag this and place it here. I place it between the top highlight panel and here and save. Then that will ask you to activate it the first time, no? So that the default record page will be overridden and it will be available for your profile. So even you can, if you want, you can change the profile settings, everything. So let it available only for particular profile, so you can do the changes over here. Okay. So which application you like to let it available? So I made it as select the apps to display the record on page. Okay. Sales and okay. Just maybe next. We don't have record type, so it's master. And which profile? So I make it as system administrator. Save. Then I go back and check. So it's available now, right? So you can write any now I don't need a application to preview the page, right? In order to place your component, use your component in your record page or home page, right? It's to let it available for all the page types. We must implement interface called a flexi available for all page types. Got me? So you have seen two types of interfaces, right? One interface, app hostable, will let your component available for creating a lightning tab, right? You must implement this interface in order to preview the component when a user click on a lightning tab. In order to use your component for your lightning application pages, lightning pages, right? It should have a available for all page types. Suppose I would like to let component available only for record page only, not for home page, not for home page. If now you go to home page, I think it's hanging. Wait 1 minute. I need a home. Then I go to at the top gear symbol. Below we have edit page. In order to customize this page, I go to edit page. It's become very slow. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Edit page. And you'll see interface standard example 3 is available here. So it was available in the detail page. It was available in the detail page as well as record home page also, right? It was available here. I mean the record detail page, right? And it is home tab. So it's available in all the page types because we have used the interface called available for all page types. So it is available here. It should be available here, and it's also available in your home page also, right? Suppose you like to restrict your Lightning component to available only for record detail page. Okay, you like to let your component available only for the record detail page, isn't it? It's available now. Then you will use another interface called Flexi, available for record home page, record home. So then this interface will let component available only for the record page, not for this page, not for home, only for record, only for record home. Record home in the sense record detail page. Okay, so let's create another component. And available for record home. Only in record detail page, nowhere else. Okay, let's verify this. I'm in the record detail page. Refresh. So it's available, isn't it? It's available here. So when it is available, then you can use it, right? As an administrator, you can use it. Isn't it? So I use this, and if go here, I am in the home tab. You don't see here. Okay, you don't see it because the component is, the interface will only expose the component only for the record detail page, not for the home tab, not for the home tab. So, right. So in order to let expose your component available in this custom category for all the page types, then you must use the interface called available for all page types. Everyone is clear here? You got to know three interfaces, right? You got to know three interfaces. Able to follow this, all of you? Able to follow this? Okay, so let's any response. So let's take a quick example. I would like to um, I would like to place a new contact record creation component here. So that being in the account, I would like to create a contact also. Like to place a component here, to get a input for the contact. So what I'm going to do, let's create a component. New contact. We need attribute, right? Because we want to get the contact field, right? Values into an attribute. The type is going to be contact, and we know we must initialize. Yes, object name contact If you like to initialize every other variable, I mean field of your contact object, then you can comma separated, you can give the value like this, space, it must be closed here, right? Okay, like this. Now I'm going to create a get the contact. Right, how we are going to get the component, I mean value, and attribute name v dot new contact, and uh, the field name, isn't it? Similarly, first name and email, isn't it? First name, email, and your phone. You got this. Okay, then your lightning button. Brand or something. Then I would like to place this component uh, into my account record page. So I would like to place the a new contact creation here in the record, right? In the record page. Then I must use interface available for all page types or available for record room, whatever, right? So available for record room is you cannot, it will be available here, but not in the home. If you use this, it will see it will be available anywhere, all the page types. Implements interface. That's it. Then I go and refresh. It's available here. Okay. Now I just drag and drop here. Yes. Right. I place this. Save. Okay. And then I go. Let's go to any of the account record. The new contact component will be available, which means the user can enter the contact record value. So I go to I placed in account, right? I go to any of the record. Right, now it's our, okay, people are follow this? Are you good here, everyone? Are you good here? Everyone is good here? So how to insert a contact? When you click on a button here, then how to get the value into the controller? We must use a save handle, and then I would, okay, I'm supposed to create an Apex class. Okay, and I would say insert on. So if successfully inserted, then I'm going to return uh, the ID of the, okay. Um, right, so then I say if it is not successful, then I return this. All right, so now this is a method, right? This is a method I need to call. So in the controller, we have step one, we have component dot get. So it's Apex call, and we take the reference into in a variable. This is the first step, call Apex, isn't it? And step two, I give in this way. Step two is um, submit the action to the queue, isn't it? Submit the action to the queue. So how will you submit the action? In queue, action, and you pass that argument. So this is your step two. So step three, callback. So callback, defining the callback function. That's your step three. That's how it internally runs, right? But when you build your a controller Apex controller call, then you have to follow this step. So it's going to be action dot set callback. Sorry, and it's going to have two argument this function. Right. If state equal to success, then I will say response dot get. You know how to get the return value, right? Else I would say fail. Let's see. I hope it should be successful. Let's see. Then this is a method I'm going to call. On click. Right. I'm going to refresh this. So let's go to the console so we can verify this. Console tab. Right. So now I just go here. Then I insert. Okay, console. Insert. Yeah. Sorry, we made a mistake here. It should be controller equal to contact fx, isn't it? So again, I refresh. So that the changes will be taken, right? Because the page is not refreshed. So it was just a old component. Now I refresh, which will take the recent changes. Let's see. And I click insert. Okay, maybe it's not taken. Let me refresh again. Everything else is fine. Value insert contact email. Save handle action. I can call back. Okay, it's equal to success. And then we insert. Okay, that's the problem here. Yes, save handle. Maybe it's failed. Okay, C dot insert contact, right? Oh, any of you notice this? Utter enabled. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Static. So none of you notice this other than trivially. Other than trivially. Have you noticed it? Others noticed it? When you find something, you can let me know. You got it? So you must include or enabled in your static method annotation. Okay, it must work now. Insert contact. It's not refreshed or what? Okay, let me check again. This comma function set callback state get state. Okay, enqueue action. I think it work. It will work. We'll see. Right, I'm expecting the let's verify this. Yes, subject name, contact, email, last name, first. New contact. Okay. Oh my God, I think type equal to uh, text input should have the type, right? I suspect this could be the issue. We'll see. Other than that, I think everything else is fine. Let's see. I hope this work. Something wrong. Page size and the controller contact effects. Okay. What happened? Uh, public static void. Oh, okay. You must set the parameter, right? Uh, set the call will fail, right? The call will fail. If the call fails, then I believe it should get this failed. Okay, check check. If the call is failed, if the server call is failed, it's supposed to get this display statement. Okay, let's check. Let's check. Oh, Anyway, it's an incomplete module. So let me setting the apex argument. How we are going to set the apex argument? How we are going to set the apex argument? Action dot set params. It's a call. Okay, and like a JSON. What is the apex parameter name? It's found. And what is your contact attribute name? So first you have to get that attribute, right? First you have to get that attribute. So you have to component dot where isn't it? So this must be given here. Either you directly give this or directly you can have this statement here. Okay, or else you can right, or else you can get this into a variable and give that variable here. Okay, so this is what we did. So now refresh. Okay, without give any value, I just insert. Okay, let me check what's happening. First, let me confirm whether it's I get alert message. New contact c.save handle. Anybody has found any issue over here? Insert contact on click. Okay. Maybe I go. Let me check here. Then I will. The letter will come back and save here. Maybe I don't know. It should work now. Even if you refresh, it should have taken the recent changes. Whatever the component we created or modified. Yeah, I get right. Okay. Okay, somewhere the problem here is maybe insert contact string set params. Okay, set params and set callback action equal to success fail. Okay, really surprised to see this. What happened? Actions of else if you're talking about if condition is fine, I guess. No, that is fine. That will that's all that's okay. That's okay. Triple equal is fine. It has a meaning. Okay, triple equal is fine. It has a meaning. So fail, thank you, action. Where are we missing? Okay, so we'll see. Uh, Console log here. They say state, state like this. And then last name, phone, contact is subject name, default, type is contact, new contact, last name, first name. Okay, type email, phone type. We have email, phone type also. Okay, fine. Um, let's see. Oh, oh yes. Okay. The call is success, insert failed. record field is missing. Okay, the first time, right, when I refresh this, I clear this, and I don't give a value for this. Okay, state success, the call is insert failed. The state is success. State is not inserting a record. State is not inserting a record. State is basically the apex call is successful. Okay, the state is basically the apex call is successful. Okay, if the server call has any issue, right? Server call has any issue, then you'll see the else part will run. Right, in order to detailed make this, we have different other state also. Success, we have draft. We can handle in much more detail also. Callback, state, lighting down. To check here, action states. There are different action states we have. Right, so we have a success. We have error, server returning error. Okay, and the server didn't respond, which means the server might be down. The server might be down, or client might be offline. No, it says incomplete. You'll get a get state, right? The get state value is incomplete, and you have aborted. So when you call a server action, you can check this type of action also. Okay, so we have one more state is called draft. Let me check. I think draft is being removed. If you see here, yeah. So this way you can handle this, right? So if it is incomplete, then you just display some message accordingly. And if it is error, then you can. Error is basically array. It is going to return array of messages. So array 0 message, array 0 message, like that you can display. Okay, so you can handle more detailed way here. So typically it will be like this. State, then you'll have like this. Success. Set fail. Okay. The call is successful, right? Else if state equal error, say incomplete. Either server is down or right, either server is down or a client is offline, whatever. Maybe down. Let's check some sort of message. So like that you'll see you can organize the handle the error state. This is a method you can I use to get the errors. What are this no error returned by the server? Get error. Okay. So I can about this like this. Right. So what I do, let me okay. So see, let's go further. So we'll just try to insert the contact now. I'm going to refresh this and try to insert the contact. I mean, yeah, contact. And let's see whether you're able to insert the contact or not. Okay, test, test, and insert. Yes, it's inserted. And let us check. So next to your instance name, you just uh, place your record ID and hit enter. Then you'll see it will take you to the particular detail page. Yes, isn't it? So detail test, right? So we're able to get it, but this is not being created for account, right? This is not being created for account. So now the component is in record detail page. So how to place the component in record detail page? So we are with the help of the interface available for all page types. Now we are able to uh, include this in your record detail page. Any other record detail page I can include. This is a new contact component, right? So we are able to get the contact and insert it successfully, but this is not being inserted for this account. If this is inserted for this account, then I would see that contact here, isn't it? But it's not happening. So how to get a contact for this account? How to get the contact for this account? I must pass this account ID. I must pass this account ID to the controller, isn't it? So I must pass this account ID to this controller. So I would say ACC ID. You follow this? Con dot account ID equal to ACC ID. You're all able to follow this? Account ID I have to pass. So how to pass account ID here? How to pass account ID here? So how to pass account ID here, ma? So here we have to set that parameter, apex parameter with comma separated. I have to set that parameter here, right? So how to get the account ID here? That is a question here. So now the component is placed in record account detail page. How to get this record ID from the URL? How to get the record ID under for the particular record detail page? I need to get this record ID. When I run this component for a different record, then I should be able to get that record ID dynamically. So how to get that record ID dynamically? Then we'll go for interface called. Then you go for interface called has record ID. So I'm going to implement that interface. Pose as record ID. As record ID. So this interface will enable you to get the record ID from the URL with the help of a pre-built a predefined attribute called record ID. I don't declare attribute here, right? I don't declare attribute called record ID, but this record ID I can able to refer standard record attribute I can refer because of this interface. So this interface will enable the component to get a record ID from the URL wherever you place this component. Wherever you place this component. Suppose I place this component into contact, then I will be able to get the contacted. If I place this component in case or campaign, I'm able to get the case or campaign record from the URL. Okay, and this is going to be a standard, attribute available, because of in this interface as record ID. This interface must be implemented. So let's see, refresh this. Follow this, all of you. You follow this, everyone. You understood, ma? Deepak, are you able to follow? Karthik? Okay. I supposed to get this already here. We'll see the suspect. Okay. Let's see. No, it should be record ID only. No change. Just already. Why it is not opening record ID? For record ID. Okay. Space is not the problem. I believe. Okay. When you use these actors, it must be global. Let me check. So we have interfaces. Okay. As record. As record ID. Okay, this is okay. It's available in component reference. Yeah. So pose. Okay. What is it? Interface name. Um, oh, okay. So we got the interface here. Sorry. So here as record ID, right? As record ID. Yeah. As record ID. All you have to just is implement this interface and okay. Why this? It's a standard attribute. You see here, it's a standard attribute will be available, and interface used to take the component, takes a record as an attribute. Don't know why it is not available. Let me check again. I'm supposed to get this right because the this is not mandatory as record ID. Why it is not working? Page style as record ID contact. Okay. It's not working. It's not working. Why it is not working? And so maybe it's not saved. It's incomplete because of incomplete. Okay, I'm sorry. I think this might be the issue. We are just trying to explain this and made it in right. Keep it, leave it incomplete. No, left it incomplete. Sorry. Let's see. There is a syntax error which was not saved properly. JS. So don't repeat these mistakes. No, whatever we learn here, I know. Just don't no pay attention. Don't repeat this. Right? The class JS controller must be properly saved. So the reason the component may not work properly. Okay, even that is not the issue. Let me refresh again once again. Okay. Now again it's incomplete. Maybe the parameter is not set. I don't know what's the issue here. Okay, let's see. I remove this. Keep this class because the method what we call now is different, isn't it? We just set only one parameter here. Get only one, set one parameter here. Okay. Let's see in last attempt. So, issue. Absolutely, this is not an issue. I believe somewhere like page. Okay, I'm not sure. Let me check offline. And before, let me complete everything. Okay, let me complete everything. I just keep, yeah, account ID and this is a parameter I'm going to set. So let's get that value, record ID here, console.log. So what is attribute name? V dot record ID. So I'm just trying in another attempt here. Display this directly. ACCID and this one I'm going to set it. Correct? Account ID is undefined. Okay. Right. Some issue here. Let me check offline and we'll connect tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow I will. I thought to cover SLDS also because yesterday we couldn't bring that padding things and all, right? So today I'm going to bring the padding here because the padding and all those things will be we'll able to see the changes when you implement the component in your record page or home. Then you will see the padding and all those LDS parameters. No, will work over here. I can apply the padding here between these two components, right? So when you preview that SLDS CSS classes, in the standalone application, when you preview the application, it was not, you are not able to see the changes. But when you place the component and keep the SLDS parameter here, you'll be able to see the changes over here. Okay, so when you use the interfaces, I mean SLDS here, then you'll be able to see the changes here. It was not working earlier, right? Uh, so you remember the padding thing, SLDS hyphen P around some sort of padding, then you'll see the changes here. So let's just have a quick try, then we'll continue tomorrow. You see here, the padding is applied, isn't it? So yesterday we couldn't bring the paddings when you preview the component as a standalone component. Now you'll see the padding here, more padding. Got me? So we'll continue this. I'll fix this and then we'll continue few of the SLDS implement and bring a more look and feel, and other things will continue tomorrow. Okay, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye. I'll upload this video before my second half. Okay.